expecting you. That wasn't my name. Inside, 100 masked guests were dancing. Champagne moved beneath enormous chandeliers. A string of numbered cards hung from their collars, but nobody spoke about why they were here. At 12:01, the ballroom doors locked. At 12:02, the music changed. Every mask lit with a tiny number, and the guests began exchanging names. Velvet masks never sleep. They remember every face. Every borrowed name is moving to another place. Velvet masks never sleep. Keep your own name near. Someone built a ballroom where identity disappears. One card changes hands. One stranger takes your seat. Velvet masks never sleep.
And every time the music turns,
the pattern repeats. Mask on, name gone. Move when the numbers shine. Mask off, too late. Someone else is in your line. A woman wearing silver pulled me sideways. She whispered, don't let anybody scan your card. I told her I had nothing but the velvet. She stared as if that made it twice as hard. She said the guests were executives and brokers, attorneys, politicians, people with the files. Once every year they gathered in the ballroom to trade anonymous access for a while. Not money, not secrets, not stolen art. Credentials, temporary identities, digital keys hidden in the masks. Then every screen above the bar awakened, displaying companies I'd seen before. My employers and appeared among the listings, and beside it, access holder 47. My number. I never registered, never joined, never knew this place existed. But someone had prepared my identity before I entered the building. Velvet masks never sleep. Now the numbers rearrange. Every access key is treated when the ballroom colors change. Velvet masks never sleep. Somebody brought me here, not to join their hidden market, but to make my record disappear. Keep the mask away from scanners. Find the server, trace the route. Velvet mask never sleep. Tonight I'm finding who put my number out.
okay, no ghost hotel, no fantasy ball. This is credential laundering, dressed for the hall. RFID mesh dish into disguise, rotating certificates when the chandelier lights rise. Green flash, finance, blue flash, legal, red flash, open system that should be illegal. Mass trade tokens, proximity to proximity, no name stored locally, that's the anonymity. But number 47 got cloned last week. Your work log and used in a document leak. Someone needs a body to inherit the blame. Invite you tonight, attach crime to your name.
Printed to mass, check fiber code. Back 17 from the West Service Road. Supplier belongs to Meridian Trust.
The silver mask woman,
She's internal audit.
she didn't come dancing.
She came to bust
The whole damn room.
Her real name was Nadia. She worked financial crimes. For 11 months she tracked the invitation chain. But every raid had found an empty building, because the guest list changed before police could obtain. My cloned identity gave her what she needed, a live credential linked directly to the floor. If we could make the mass exchange simultaneously, the central server would expose every door.
At 12:15, the chandelier turned crimson.
Nadia said, now
I stepped into the center of the ballroom,
raised number 47 in my
then
hand.
tore the velvet mask in half.
Up every nearby scanner, tried to reconnect.
One mask called another,
Then another,
then 10,
then 50,
then all of them.
The screens began filling with real account names.
The music stopped. Nobody danced
For the first time all night, people looked directly at each other.
No aliases,
No numbered
no
cards,
borrowed credentials.
just faces.
The ballroom doors unlocked automatically.
Outside, sirens filled the avenue.
The man in white gloves reached for a service exit.
Nadia smiled.
That one's already locked.
Then she looked at me.
Your real name?
I told her.
She repeated it once.
It sounded strangely good. Velvet masks never sleep, but tonight they lost the game. Every hidden number finally led us to a name. Velvet masks never sleep. Tear the curtain wide. No borrowed face can save you when the records synchronize. Let the chandeliers keep flashing. Let the false credentials fall. Velvet masks never sleep.
But nobody owns my name.
ground. My family grew wheat outside of Arden, where summer storms could flatten half a field. But that year every cloud stopped at the county, as if the sky had signed some private deal. At midnight blue-white flashes crossed the farmland without a single drop against the roof. The weather station called it distant lightning, but every photograph said that wasn't true. The flashes rose upward from the horizon, then branching lines climbing from the ground. Then one night every window shook together. 3 seconds later came a heavy sound, not from the clouds, from underneath us. The cattle ran toward higher pasture. Every compass turned southeast across the dark and silent wheat. 1,000 metal fence posts started humming. Thunder over silent fields rolling underneath. Something in the barrier is waking at our feet. Thunder over silent fields, lightning climbing high. Roots of white electric fire reaching for the sky. Leave the barns and cross the ridge, don't wait to understand. Thunder over silent fields. Tonight the storm is coming from the land.
Flash below,
Count to 3.
feel the ground.
Underneath,
Flash below,
hear it roll.
something deep.
Has found a road.
My cousin Lena worked the county power station. She arrived before the second underground boom. Her instrument showed voltage in the fences, though every feeder line had been removed. We followed the strongest reading through the wheat field to an irrigation pump abandoned years ago. The steel casing glowed faint blue around the edges and tiny sparks moved upward from below. My grandfather remembered drilling crews there, searching for natural gas in '79. They struck him in the roll layer, lost their equipment, filled the bore and marked the partial decline. But Lena found the original survey and spread it on the hood beneath her lamp. The conductive bore seam crossed the entire valley like a buried wire 40 miles long.
Dry air above, charged earth below. Pressure building night by night.
The valley wasn't waiting for a storm.
The valley itself was becoming one. Thunder over silent fields, now the circuit grows. Every buried mineral vein is carrying the load. Thunder over silent fields, fences start to shine. Every flash is moving farther down the underground line. Cut the pumps, clear the silos, move beyond the eastern stand. Thunder over silent fields. The storm has drawn a map beneath the land.
We've agreed to get mapped the charge. Dry season field getting supercharged. Deep bore seam, conductive lane. No groundwater left to bleed the strain. Wind above strips electrons clean. Buried metal network links the scene. No bore casing acts like a spear. Field enhancement pulls a discharge near.
Lightning, that's the visual clue. Grab a cloud leaders breaking through. But the underground boom, pressure wave will drill cavities behaving like caves. One chamber cracks, next one rings. Energy jumps to connected things. Not an earthquake, but don't stay calm. Grain dust plus sparks needs a silo bomb.
Kill the augers, vent the halls. Round every frame, clear the walls. And check that map where the red lines bend. The biggest cavity sits at the southern end.
Under the school.
Move.
The school was empty for the summer weekend, but an emergency shelter filled its gym. Families from the farms had gathered there, exactly where the danger settled in. We moved them uphill to the football stadium, while Lena's crew disconnected every line. Then Blue Eye crawled across the schoolyard fencing and vanished underneath the warning sign.
The ground rose once.
A low, deep roar.
The asphalt split beside.
The basketball court.
Then lightning burst upward from the empty field. A brilliant tree of
White against the dark.
every street light died.
For half a second, night became brighter than noon.
Then rain.
One drop,
10.
1,000.
The sky finally opened.
Water crossed the field in silver sheets. The charge began to drain. The humming fences quieted. The buried thunder faded with the rain. We stood beneath the stadium roof, watching 43 dry nights end at once. My grandfather took off his hat and let the rain hit his face.
Then he said,
Next year, we're planning something.
that needs less drama.
Thunder over silent field, finally released. Rain is running through the ground and carrying the charge beneath. Thunder over silent fields, no more upward flame. only rain. At 11:43, the curtains open by themselves. A white screen waited in the dark, then every falling drop caught light. Rain inside the cinema, falling through the beam. Every silver drop becomes a fragment of a scene. Rain inside the cinema, pictures in the air. Faces from forgotten films are moving everywhere. No water on the carpet, no clouds above the screen. Rain inside the cinema. What are you projecting that no projector sees? Frame by frame, drop by drop, watch the broken pictures fall. Light through rain, scene by scene, someone left a movie in between. My mother recognized a woman in the rainfall, a young actress turning underneath the sign. She whispered, "That's your grandmother, Elise," but she was never in a film in her life. The image changed, a street parade, a crowded station, children waving from a cinema queue. Not studio footage, not a feature, home movies, dozens layered into the rain. We climbed into the old projection booth and found a machine behind the western wall. Its metal plate read, "Marlowe optical memory system, Xperi Unit 4. A lens face downward through the balcony toward microscopic glass suspended in the air. The rain wasn't water, tiny transparent beads were falling from somewhere. Rain inside the cinema, now the frame's alive. Every folding particle is carrying captured light. Rain inside the cinema, memories descend, 1,000 private moments playing without start or end. Find the hidden reservoir, find who stored the scenes. Rain inside the cinema. Why did someone build a theater out of memories? Roll the blueprint, optical storage, test microglass particles, photosensitive mesh before magnetic tape got cheap and small. Inventors tried light-coated beads in free fall. Each grain stores interference lines, laser reads patterns while the particle declines. Looks like rain when the feeder lets go. Projection happens as the glass crosses glow. But why family movies, tech donor she? Local residents brought reels from every street. Marlowe planned a public memory archive. Friday night screenings keeping neighborhood history alive. Project got canceled, funding disappeared. Machine stayed sealed for 28 years. Restoration vibration woke the feeder dry. Mechanical timer kept Friday night alive. And Grandma Elise, check reel 43. She wasn't an actress, she ran the camera. We found her name on hundreds of canisters. Luis Moreno Community Film Project. She had spent 10 years recording ordinary people. Birthday shop fronts, festivals and trains. My mother sat beneath the falling pictures, watching her own childhood cross the screen. There she was at 7, holding paper tickets beside a father she barely remembered. Then the images began to break apart. The theater was running nearly empty. Only a handful of glass remained. If we let the machine continue, the final stored archive would scatter beyond recovery. My mother looked at me, turn it off. I reached the master lover. Then one final scene appeared. Grandmother Elise standing alone in screen 1. Older now, looking directly into her own camera. She held up a handwritten card. If this project ever works, don't let the building become a graveyard for the pet. Make new films, the image dissolved. My mother laughed through tears. That sounds exactly like her. I pulled the lever. The rain stopped at one last glass particle, floated through the beam, then darkness. Rain inside the cinema. You don't have to fully save the scattered memories before we lost them all. Rain inside the cinema. Now the screen can change old streets beside new stories, sharing one enormous frame. Let the archive keep its history. Let tomorrow take a scene. Rain inside the cinema. The past was never asking us to live inside its dream. Rain inside the cinema. Friday lights return, new cameras fill the balcony where old machines once turned. Every generation leaves something worth remembering, but Plastic clocks and painted china animals and left instructions, nothing should be sold. The walls were lined above the drawing room fireplace, white porcelain with tiny cobalt eyes. Each one wore a number underneath its paw, from 1 through 12 in delicate blue lines. I thought the servants moved in while they cleaned, until I learned the house had stood alone. Then one December morning, number 7 was sitting on the staircase near my room, facing upward, watching. I moved it back, I locked the door, I photographed a row of 3, 16. The camera caught 11 wolves, then 12, then 11. Porcelain wolves are watching, cobalt eyes awake. Every time I turn away, another change is place. Porcelain wolves are watching, silent in a line. 12 small bodies tracing something hidden in the night. One faces north, 2 face west, 7 leaves the rest. Porcelain wolves are watching, not hunting me, but pointing somewhere else. White paws, blue eyes, turn again before sunrise. One gone, one near, follow where the wolves appear. I called my cousin Adrian from the city. He knew Cecilia's collections better than I. He laughed until I showed him 3 recordings, then booked the final evening train that night. We marked each wolf with removable paper, placed flour lightly underneath the shelf. At midnight, number 4 began to tremble, now walking, sliding, millimeter by millimeter to the edge. Adrian pulled apart the wooden mantle and found a narrow copper rail beneath. Tiny magnets sat inside the wolf's front paws, connected to old wiring in the bricks. The mystery suddenly looked mechanical, until every wolf turned at once toward the library. No current in the copper, no battery in the wall, still 12 porcelain faces pointed down the hall. Porcelain wolves are watching, now we know the track. Someone built a moving map and hid it at the back. Porcelain wolves are watching, every turn aligns with copper paths concealed beneath the floors and picture frames. Follow 12 directions, join them where they meet. Porcelain wolves are watching, drawing one invisible route beneath our feet.
Okay, map the rails, don't chase the ghost. Copper induction network running coast to coast through the old house walls, floorboards frame. Each wolf number corresponds to a name.
Cecilia wasn't only collecting art, patent records show she designed alarm parts, early security systems, magnetic relay, built for galleries before digital days.
12 wolves represent 12 detection zones, doors, windows, safe scenes, and telephone. When a circuit changes, matching figure turns, mechanical dashboard.
Simple once you learn, but no power. Check the cellar line, backup generator starts at 3:15. Gravity fed water wheel behind the estate drives a tiny dynamo on a timer plate. And number 7 leaving the shelf, its rail doesn't end there, it runs into the wall. We open paneling behind the library, number 7 vanished through a narrow slot. Its hidden rail descended toward the cellar, where the little porcelain figure finally stopped. Beside an iron cabinet built into stone, inside were letters, photographs, and legal files. Cecilia has spent decades returning artwork stolen during wartime from displaced families. The wolves formed a private security display, protecting records while claims were incomplete. Number 7 corresponded to the cabinet,
But why had it triggered now?
Adrian checked the window sensor.
Someone outside had tried the library, latched 3 nights in a row, not a ghost.
A person. We called the police and moved the records off-site.
The next night,
Officers waited beyond the garden wall.
at 3:16,
Number 7 turned,
then number 3,
then 12.
library window.
West corridor, cellar door.
The wolves tracked the intruder through the house without making a sound.
Police met him at the bottom stair.
He carried copied auction records and
A key made from Cecilia's old mold. A dealer trying to destroy evidence before 7 restitution cases reopened. When they let him outside,
Adrian looked at the mantle and said,
I take back everything I said about creepy ornaments.
Number 7.
Slowly turned toward him.
He stepped backward.
Mostly. Porcelain wolves are watching. Let the cobalt show. 12 old guardians moving through their copper finds its way back home. Porcelain wolves are watching morning fill. The first door appeared on a brick wall between the bakery and the laundromat. Yellow paint, blue handle, no frame. By lunch there were 37. By sunset there were 100. I noticed mine while walking home from work. A perfect painted doorway on the wall. Someone had drawn a tiny brass keyhole, and underneath had written, "Not yet." Across the street another door was crimson. Its message read, "You should have called." People took photographs and laughed about them, assuming some new artist tagged the town. But by the station every concrete surface had doors and colors nobody had seen. Some carried names, some carried dates, some carried sentences too personal to read. Then my phone rang. It was my brother after 2 years of silence. He said, "Did you paint the green one?" His door says, "Say what you came to say." Mine had changed while we were talking. Not yet. Became, why not? Painted doors with nowhere covering the walls. No rooms behind the colors, still they know us all. Painted doors with nowhere, words beneath the frame. Every street is asking questions nobody wants to name. No lock to turn, no hall beyond, no hidden world to find. Painted doors with nowhere. Why are they opening what we keep inside? Red door, blue door, words we never said. White door, green door, old roads in our heads. No room, no key, still the whole town sees. The mayor called it organized vandalism. Crews painted over 40 before noon. By afternoon the doors returned above them with new words showing through the fresh gray coat. My friend Marisol works city maintenance. She scraped a sample from a purple frame. The pigment wasn't paint or chalk or plastic. It was mineral dust suspended in the rain. 3 weeks before, demolition crews had opened an abandoned factory west of Central Square. It once produced experimental wall coatings designed to react to heat and polluted air. But chemistry could explain the colors, not the sentences. Not my brother's private word. The Marisol found tiny projectors hidden on rooftops block by block. Someone was mapping doors onto the mineral coating. Someone had planned the show. Painted doors with nowhere, now we know the light. Projectors draw the outlines, but who chooses what they write? Painted doors with nowhere, every message lands on the one wall, facing someone who will understand. Follow every rooftop cable, trace the wireless relay. Painted doors with nowhere, find the person turning secrets into display.
Math with check 16 nodes, mesh network jumping over surface roads. Images generated from a language model feed, but where's the person, the information it needs? Public posts,
Some,
purchase logs,
no old,
message backups.
that's where we go.
Factory owner bought a dead cloud firm, did archive included in the transfer terms. Millions of drafts people never sent, deleted notes cached without consent. System was built as an art installation.
Unspoken city, algorithmic confrontation.
Artists planned anonymous lines, broad and vague, but corrupted identity tables linked every page. Not private drafts paired with location trays.
A forgotten sentence appears near your face.
Shut the feed down,
Yeah, absolutely.
but first preserve proof of the privacy breach.
And don't from the doors for what people wrote. The real locked room is the server remote. We found the control room in the old factory. Projector maps covered every desk. A scheduled exhibition had been cancelled, but automation launched without a check.
Marisol killed the outgoing data connection.
Personal messages stopped appearing and
Yet hundreds of colored doors remain projected.
now blank beneath their painted frames. The city wanted everything erased by morning.
I stood before my green door with my brother.
2 years ago our father died,
We blamed each other for decisions at the hospital.
but neither of us called again. His door was blank now.
So was mine.
No machine telling us what to say. That made it harder.
He finally said,
I thought you blamed me.
I said,
I thought you blamed me.
he laughed once without finding it funny.
2 years of silence, go from the same mistake.
No algorithm solved it.
No painted message repaired it. We just stood there and kept talking
Until the sunrise washed the projection away.
Painted doors with nowhere, colors on the stone. You never left to where the world's a rooms we've never known. Painted doors with nowhere, still you changed the street. Not because you knew our hearts, but because you made us meet. Now the private words are private. Now the stolen files are gone. from the other side. I worked upstairs among the local records, where almost no one came before the noon. That Tuesday rain was tapping on the skylight when she placed a silver volume in my hands. No title marked the cover or the binding, no barcode, publisher or author's name. She only said, I think this one is yours now, then walked outside before I could explain. I opened to a drawing of a staircase descending through a house I'd never seen. Below it was a sentence in my handwriting: don't open the blue door in the dream. I dropped the book because at 3:17 that morning I stood before that door. Page 2 showed Wednesday, page 3 showed Thursday night. Not what I had done, what I would dream when I turned out the light. Library of borrowed dreams, who wrote them down? Sleeping lies of filling shelves beneath this quiet town. Library borrowed dreams, page after page. Every night belongs to someone, but the names have been erased. Close the book, the picture changes, read again, another scene. Library of borrowed dreams, why is someone else's nightmare waiting here for me? Turn the page, lose the room, borrow sleep, return it soon. Turn the page, names are gone. Whose dream am I standing on?
I showed the volume to our senior librarian. She didn't look surprised enough to lie. She left the office, pulled the curtains tightly, and asked exactly where I'd seen the woman in. From a cabinet behind old tax records, she brought a key attached to faded thread. We crossed the basement past the heating system to an iron door marked RCHG.
Behind it stood 600 silver volumes. No titles, no authors, only dates. She said they started coming in the 40s. People left them overnight. Nobody knows who made the first one. We only know the books can write. Library of borrowed dreams, sleeping into ink. Pages catch the images we lose before we think. Library borrowed dreams, nobody knows why. Some belong to people living, some to people who have died. But mine was still unfolding, showing nights that hadn't been. Library of borrowed dreams, something changed the rules when that woman handed mine to me.
All the supernatural headline, check the room. Silver books, old paper, chemical bloom. Ink reacts to heat, precious skin, but that doesn't tell us how the pictures get in. Look at ventilation cables in the stone. Archive built above an old telephone zone. Hospital next door, back in 48. Sleep research wing, shit a basement gate. Records experimental EEG, single transmission trial. Frequency 3, researchers test a remote pad and display them. Funding disappeared and equipment stayed, but future dreams of the crooked peas. Maybe the book isn't prophecy. Bring the pages closer, timestamp slider, rotating from singles coming live outside.
Find that woman, trace her card. She checked out nothing, but she worked here hard. Name Dr. Avalanche of. Missing since 1989. We found her photograph inside the archive. Seen silver hair, but 30 years too young. She lived the final phase of sleep transmission before the entire program was undone. Her notes described a network underneath us, built to translate neural patterns into light. But when the hospital closed, the system wandered, catching fragments from the neighborhood at night.
The books were photosensitive, recording surfaces, each one absorbing patterns from the machine. Not magic shells collecting human dreaming, an abandoned receiver still painting what people dreamed.
But Evelyn could not have brought my volume. She'd vanished decades ago.
And the librarian turned the final page
And whispered, look, a hospital room, an old woman asleep, a monitor beside her, and today's date. We searched the regional care records, Avalanche Drive 92, memory lost, no known family alive. 3 streets away, the woman who brought the book wasn't Evelyn.
She was her daughter.
A daughter we never known existed. She had found her mother's notes and wanted the library to understand before Evelyn could no longer explain them.
My future pages weren't predictions.
The system had mixed my sleeping patterns
with Evelyn's repeating memory.
just because it writes itself. Close the old receiver, let the final pages rest. Library of borrowed dreams, some things can be understood without possessing what comes next. Library of borrowed dreams, one last silver page. Evelyn saw the door from another age. Her daughter held her hand as the image slowly cleared behind the door was a home. I opened mine above the kitchen counter, expecting one more notice from the bank. Instead it showed a payment made in my name for a debt I never borrowed, bought, or claimed. My neighbor June came running from her doorway. Her envelope contained a different sum. By 8 o'clock the whole street stood together, comparing dates from 20 years to come. The corner shopper paid a demolition charge, the barber paid a relocation fee. My mother had a receipt for selling her apartment to a company that didn't yet exist. Red paper covered every table, numbers formed a crooked line. Every future payment pointed to the same redevelopment site. Avalanche of red letters falling through the town, receipts for things that haven't happened raining all around. Avalanche of red letters, read them side by side. Someone wrote tomorrow's contracts before anyone could sign them. High across the counter, match the numbers, trace the names. Avalanche of red letters, the future's been decided, we're rewriting every page. Red on white, name by name, who gets moved, who gets paid. Red on white, door to door, follow where the numbers go. City Hall denied the redevelopment, said no proposal had been filed or planned. Then June discovered every payment reference, matched a dormant property holding brand. Its registered office was an empty warehouse. Its directors were 3 companies overseas, but buried in the planning committee minutes was a phrase repeated quietly: Mercer renewal preliminary. No vote, no public notice, no map, just 6 words nobody had explained. That afternoon another wave of letters slid beneath our doors at exactly 3. This time each envelope contained a photograph showing every building as an empty lot. My picture showed my mother's balcony with one red circle on the wall. Behind it written in tiny numbers: survey access point, phase 4. Avalanche of red letters, now the pattern speaks. Every quiet preparation has been running underneath. Avalanche of red letters, no prediction in the ink. These are records from a project farther forward than they think. Someone printed every payment, someone scheduled every door. Avalanche of red letters, find the room that made them before they print one more.
Run the reference code, split the chain, parcel number, vendor, payment lane. Dates of future, but the format's live. Same accounting software, version 5.
Check municipal print logs, basement floor. Batch job launched at 0244. Test environment tag is Smart 2041. Simulation model somebody left to run.
Not time travel, nines, forecast, finance, compensation, estimates, and acquisition plans. 20-year scenario built behind closed screens, using real residents inside machine routines. But why the envelopes? Printer route cross. Network migration made the permissions get lost. Automated mailing system took test data as true. Now the whole hidden model got delivered to you.
That's not magic, that's a bureaucratic leak. And every red page is the evidence we seek. We entered City Hall with boxes full of letters. Reporters filled the staircase to the doors. The mayor called the documents hypothetical until June read her compensation from the floor. Then my mother held her photograph above her and asked to authorize a survey of her home. The planning chief kept staring at the table while every camera in the chamber rolled. At last, an analyst from Urban Futures stood up behind the final row of seats. She said the model wasn't meant for public viewing, but had been commissioned quietly for weeks. The preferred scenario removed our neighborhood, the luxury towers and the private square. No decision yet, but every financial assumption was built as though no residents were there. That's what changed the room, not the future dates, not the red envelopes, the strange delivery. The assumption that a neighborhood was easier to erase when reduced to numbers on a screen. June stood beside me and said, then put us in the model. Shop owners, renters, children, teachers, old people, new arrivals, not obstacles. Variables they had forgotten could speak. Avalanche of red letters cover every task, turn a hating calculation into questions they must face. Avalanche of red letters narrow down to size, no simulation gets to make a living street invisible inside. Run the numbers with us inbound, show the choices, show the trade. Avalanche of red letters, we are more than future payments on a spreadsheet someone made. Avalanche of red letters, let's the last one fall. No tomorrow is a contract when nobody signed it all. Plans can change and streets can change, but change must have a voice. You can model every outcome, you cannot model out our joy. They stood for years along the eastern garden, copper roses underneath the trees. Tourists called them sculptures from the old world. Children dropped their coins between the leaves.
My grandmother said they once were part of something, a machine the town had chosen to forget. But every question ended with the shrug. They've always opened when the sunrise hits them. One cold morning, every clocking bell rose, stuck together at exactly 5:31. 1 minute later, the flowers stayed shut underneath the garden. Something started running.
Sit beneath the paint, click behind the wall. Every silent floor turning toward the hall. Then the tower clock moved backward once, and every copper stem began to shake. Clockwork flowers at dawn, open up the ground. Petals made of copper turn without a sound. Clockwork flowers at dawn, tell us what you keep. Something under bellows has been counting while we sleep.
Year by year, row by row, follow where the brass roots go.
Clockwork flowers at dawn,
The garden knows
what no one wrote. Road, tick tick, turn again. 5:31, where does it end? Click click, petals rise. Something old behind our eyes.
My friend Theo maintained the courthouse tower. He found his master pendulum locked still, but every year below the clock was moving, driven by a shaft ascending through the hill. We follow maintenance stairs beneath the garden, past brickwork older than the city plan. Hundreds of brass rods cross the narrow chamber like roots designed by some enormous hand. Each rock connected up to a flower, each flower pointed toward a different street. And on the wall, an engraved copper diagram showed bell rows. There's a circle underneath, at its center, reservoir around it, 12 mechanical gates.
Theo wiped the dust from one inscription.
When all clocks fell,
Read the garden.
then somewhere far below us, one enormous gear turned.
Clockwork flowers at dawn. Now the petals point. Every turning blossom marks a pressure joint. Clockwork flowers at dawn. This was never art. It was built to show the town when hidden systems came apart.
Year by year, line by line, every flower is a sign.
Clockwork flowers at dawn.
An old machine
Has drawn the warning.
Mechanical map, no electric feed, pure brass logic built for emergency need. Reservoir pressure drives that govern the wheel. Flowers translate what the gauges feel. North rose open, gate number 2. West tulip tilted, overflow route. 12 flower types, 12 valve states. Whole garden mirrors, underground gates. Why clock stops, saying shaft network. Tower regulated jam from pressure surge. Modern pumps replaced, have the old design, but nobody disconnected the mechanical line. New system says pressure normal, hold that thought. Sends it downstream, wrong place, wrong plot. Old garden reads directly from the gate. And 3 copper lilies, they were running late. No countdown hype, just engineering fact. Reservoir wall needs pressure taken back from the bypass from the original plan, and let the flowers show where it ran.
We reached the lowest chamber near the river, where modern pipes cross masonry and stone. Behind a welded panel marked abandoned, Theo found a wheel the plans no longer show.
The original overflow channel had been buried when a parking structure changed the river road, but the mechanical system still detected every extra ton the reservoir held above us. Flowers open one by one, not with the sunrise, with pressure. Copper roses face the eastern drainage, brass lilies lean toward Market Square. A row of silver irises pointed to an old canal beneath the railway stairs. The garden wasn't only warning us, was showing where the water could go.
The city opened the crossed its limit.
Water rushed beneath the railway
Through a channel sealed for 60 years.
The tower clock jumped forward
I-32
across Belrose. Every stop clock started again, and above our heads as the mechanical garden erupted. Hundreds of copper petals opening together. Not quietly this time! The whole garden rang like 1,000 tiny bells.
Theo looked upward and whispered, "That's ridiculous."
I said,
"It's beautiful." Clockwork flowers at dawn, open to the sun. Every hidden gear remembers why the work was done. Clockwork flowers at dawn, ringing through the square. An old forgotten system found a way to make us care.
year by year, bloom by bloom, brass light fills the morning room.
Clockwork flowers at dawn, the city finally knows why you grow. Clockwork flowers at dawn,
Keep the old roots turning,
not because the past was perfect,
but because it left us learning.
new machines can watch the water
Old machines can still belong.
when tomorrow loses. Tomorrow loses. I opened mine above the kitchen counter, expecting one more notice from the bank. Instead it showed a payment made in my name for a debt I never borrowed, bought, or claimed. My neighbor June came running from her doorway. Her envelope contained a different sum. By 8 o'clock the whole street stood together, comparing dates from 20 years to come. The corner shop had paid a demolition charge, the barber paid a relocation fee. My mother had a receipt for selling her apartment to a company that didn't yet exist. Red paper covered every table, numbers formed a crooked line. Every future payment pointed to the same redevelopment site. Avalanche of red letters falling through the town, receipts for things that haven't happened raining all around. Avalanche of red letters, read them side by side. Someone wrote tomorrow's contracts before anyone could sign. Stack them high across the counter, match the numbers, trace the names. Avalanche of red letters, if the future's been decided, we're rewriting every page.
Red on white,
Name by name,
who gets moved?
who gets paid,
Red on white,
door to door,
follow where?
the numbers go. City Hall denied the redevelopment, said no proposal had been filed or planned. Then June discovered every payment reference matched a dormant property holding brand. Its registered office was an empty warehouse. Its directors were 3 companies overseas, but buried in the planning committee minutes was a phrase repeated quietly.
Mercer renewal preliminary.
No vote, no public notice, no map, just 6 words nobody had explained. That afternoon another wave of letters slid beneath our doors at exactly 3. This time each envelope contained a photograph showing every building as an empty lot. My picture showed my mother's balcony with one wet circle on the wall behind it written in tiny numbers. Survey access point.
Phase 4.
Avalanche of red letters, now the pattern speaks. Every quiet preparation has been running underneath. Avalanche of red letters, no prediction in the ink. These are records from a project farther forward than they think. Someone printed every payment, someone scheduled every door. Avalanche of red letters, find the room that made them before they print one more.
Run the reference code, split the chain, parcel number, vendor, payment lane. Dates look future, but the format's live. Same accounting software, version 5. Check municipal print logs, basement floor, batch job launched at 0244. Test environment tag, NISPA 2041. Simulation model, somebody left to run.
Not time travel, not forecast finance, commendation estimates and acquisition plans. 20-year scenario built behind closed screens, using real residents inside machine routines. But why the envelopes? Printer route cross, network migration made the permissions get lost. The automated mailing system took test data as true. Now the whole hidden model got delivered to you. That's not magic, that's a bureaucratic leak, and every red page is the evidence we see. We entered City Hall with boxes full of letters. Reporters filled the staircase to the doors. The mayor called the documents hypothetical until June read her compensation from the floor. Then my mother held her photograph above her and asked to authorize a survey of her home. The planning chief kept staring at the table while every camera in the chamber rolled. At last an analyst from Bourbon Futures stood up behind the final row of seats. She said the model wasn't meant for public viewing, but had been commissioned quietly
would change the room.
Not the future dates, not the red envelopes, not the strange delivery.
The assumption
That a neighborhood was easier to erase.
when reduced to numbers on a screen,
June stood beside me and said,
then put us in the model.
shop owners,
Renters,
children,
teachers,
old people,
new arrivals,
not obstacles,
variables they had forgotten.
could speak.
Avalanche of red letters cover every desk. Turn a hidden calculation into questions they must face. Avalanche of red letters. Now the town decides. No simulation gets to make a living street invisible inside. Run the numbers with us in them. Show the choices. Show the trade. Avalanche of red letters. We are more than future payments on a spreadsheet. Someone made. Avalanche of red letters. Let the last one fall. No tomorrow is a contract when nobody signed it all. Plans can change and streets can change, but change
Must have a voice. You can model every outcome. You can't not model out our joy.
dream climbs even higher. Break the limits on the sky. Never fear the reason why. Every heartbeat feels the flame. Victory will know your name. Stand together, never fall. Here tomorrow when it calls. Write your future, make it real. Trust the power that you feel. Leave a light for those behind. Hope is stronger than the blind. Every dream unlocks the key. Opening destiny. When the glowing heavens fade, hope is never left in shade. Every promise still survives deep within our endless lives. Though the stars may disappear, love will always guide us here. Faith remains forever true. Every road returns to you. With me, forever free across eternity. Every arrow lights the sky, teaching every soul to fly. Lift your voice into the dawn, long after the night is gone. Every promise still survives deep within our endless lives. When tomorrow paints the blue, every dream will carry through. Every road we've traveled on leads us to a brighter dawn. Together we will rise once more past the everlasting shore where timeless heavens shine. You're forever next to mine when the final starlights glow. Every faithful dreamer knows every light will guide us home. No one walks this path alone. When the auroras bloom once more, we'll return beyond the shore. Hand in hand, we'll always be bound through endless destiny. Where silent waters touch the sky, another world is drifting by. Mirror rivers softly gleam like the edge of every
softly rise, reading truth through mirrored skies. Every shoreline shines anew, every vision leads to you. Every silence turns to flame, nothing ever stays the same. Though the mirrored waters fade, hope is never left in shade. Every memory still remains, flowing softly through our veins.
Move ahead and trust your soul. Every heartbeat makes you whole. Every challenge lights the fire. Take your future even higher. Break the limits on the sky. Never fear the reason why. Every moment shapes your name. Victory becomes your flame. Stand together, never